I want to speak to you now about why I wrote this book. Back in 2010, I had some awful personal challenges, and I feel quite emotional. I was living in France with my 4 children and my husband. I thought I was happily married. And the marriage came to an awful, bitter, horrible, cruel ending. Suddenly. I wasn't expecting this. And to cut a long story short, I realised that I had to return to the UK. I came back to Edinburgh. And I had nothing. I had my kids, but I had nothing. And I had to find somewhere to live. I had to try and find some money. I had to find a way of getting food on the table. Now, I am very resilient and I am smart. So I really put a lot of focus and energy into creating what I wanted. But one of the ways that I assisted myself in doing this was I had a crutch. And that crutch was wine. And I used to drink wine as it anaesthetised me. It was an analgesic because I was living in a lot of pain and hurt and still trying to keep everything together for myself and for my children. So the wine became a reward to get me through that I could have at the end of the day. It became a friend. It became a crutch. I wasn't like drinking at 6 in the morning or anything, or ending up unconscious in the park. It was nothing like that. But I was drinking wine regularly, much more regularly than I should have. But it wasn't obvious to anybody because it wasn't in any way damaging or sabotaging the life that I was living. So everything's happy. I'm associating wine with friendship, with socializing, with happiness, getting me through the hard times, with stress, with reward, you name it, wine. And then, after some years, I thought, wine, I think I've had enough of this. I'm getting older. And I should stop the wine. So I just thought I would stop the wine. But that's when I realized I had a habit. I had a habit that I couldn't stop. I could stop for a bit. I could stop for a week, 4 days, 2 weeks, whatever, a month. And I always came back to drinking the wine. And I realized that wine was more than just supporting me. And I wanted to stop, but I wasn't able to stop. There was something going on in my subconscious. I recognized this. And that is, the book is my journey of my consciousness, my beliefs, how I change things at a deep level so that I don't really drink wine at all. I don't drink alcohol. And I'm pleased to be able to do that. But when I was working with all these weight management clients, I realized that what I had done for myself, I could translate that into helping people with weight challenges. Because although I was drinking wine, a lot of other people, they were going, same thing, but it was the cookie jar. Oh, I'm stressed, cookie jar. I need reward, cookie jar. Bored, cookie jar. Boredom is the biggest one of all as far as eating when you shouldn't. So that is why I wrote, well, not just why, but one of the main reasons I wrote the book, because I was able to help myself and I wanted to get my message out there to help others.